Avot Perak Daled Mishnah Hey, fifth Mishnah, the fourth chapter of Masechet Avot. Rabbi Shmuel Beno, this Beno, the son of Rabbi Yochanan ben Baroka, was the last Mishnah we had. Omer says, "Halomed Torah menat lelamed." If you learn Torah in order to teach lelamed, masbikin biyado lilmod ulelamed. Masbikin biyado, they allow it into his hands, meaning they assist him in order that he should be able to learn and to teach. But if you learn not only to teach but also to do, then masbikin biyado, they make it possible in his hands. They allow him, they assist him to learn and to teach, lishmor v'la'asor, and also to guard the mitzvot and also to do them. Says the Bartanura. This is what it means. If you want to only be always engaged in the study of Torah, you don't have the intention to do gmilut chasadim with other people. This is very common in some circles of Judaism today. They want to learn. Only learn, that's what's most important. Kirabba, like Rabbah, Shasak b'Torah v'lo asak gmilut chasadim. He was a Torah studier, but he was not engaged in gmilut chasadim. Okay, even though you're really supposed to also engage in acts of kindness towards others. They allow and they help him to do this. But if someone learns in order to do, you want to be a both. You want to not only engage in Torah, but also be gomel chasadim, like Abaye, who did that. And he will merit that he will put all these things into action and be able to do it. And there are people like that are rabbis or leaders who learn, and also one of the people I think about right away is Rav Rimon, who not only teaches and learns, he also has chesed organizations. Amazing. Okay, now we're going to see in the second half of the Mishnah that the idea that there's a problem of misusing the Torah. Okay, this is of Rabbi Tzadok. So the Bartanura says something really interesting. Yesh b'farshim halomed almanat lilamed. Some say that what it means, that a person who learns in order to teach, bishvil sheyikarei rab. He wants to be called rabbi, meaning I learn in order to get my smicha because I want the covet of being a rab, to be honorific. And then the Gorsin, they have this version, ein masbikin biyado lilmod ulilamed. So then it says, then ein masbikin. There's a version that says, if you learn in order lilamed, only to be a teacher, then ein masbikin biyado lilmod ulilamed. Then your learning will never come to anything, and you'll never be a teacher. Why? Because it's not to be used for covet, as we're going to see in the second half. But if you're learning amanat la'asot in order to bring this learning into action, then not only will you learn, you'll teach, you'll shmor v'la'asot. So the Bartanura says, one second, Matzati ki girsa rishon, in most of the versions, I found like girsa rishona, v'yikaris, that's the main one. And I think it's very interesting to look at the other girsa that the Bartanura mentions, because it really fits into the second half. Let's go to the second half. Rabbi Tzadok Omer, says Rabbi Tzadok, Al ta'aseim atara lit gadel behem. Do not make the words of the Torah an atara, a crown. Okay, lit gadel behem, to be grown by them. V'lo kardom lachpor behem. Nor should they be. A kardom is an axe. Lachpor behem is to dig with them. So it's really interesting. Some of them have the girsa. I remember we learned this version. We have this version. We have the chiluvei girsaot. Okay, we're going to go to the next page. Even though there's a long Rambam, but whatever, you should make a kardom. What sense does it make? A kardom lachbor, a kardom lachbor, or a kardom. Some say kardom le'echol behem, and some say kardom lachtoch behem, which makes the most sense. Why? Because you cut with an axe. You don't dig with an axe. Anyway, we'll go back to our Mishnah. You don't use the Torah as a tool that you're supposed to dig with or eat with. This is what Hillel said. Somebody uses the crown, tagim, the crown. Chala, he will be lost with the world. Halamarita, you learn from this. Torah. Anyone who benefits personally, who profits from the words of Torah, they take his life from the world. Meaning he should die, which is pretty harsh. Okay, now we're going to learn the Rambam, and then we're going to learn about Tanura. The Rambam is extremely long. We're not going to learn all of the Rambam, but you have to understand the Rambam took this extremely seriously. He said when it says don't use the Torah, it's not a kardom lachpor behem. The Rambam understands what this means is the Torah is not to be used as your profession, right? It's not a profession. You want to be a teacher, you want to be a dayan, great, but it's not meant for you to be a profession. Says the Rambam, I agreed. I'm not going to talk about this. V'neishi mivu'eret ulidati gamken, because it's clear. Ulidati gamken shedivrai ba lo ye'od l'rov chachmei Torah gedolim. He says, people are not going to like what I'm going to say. Ve'afshar l'kulam, maybe all of them are not going to like what I say. And remember, what did the Rambam do it for a profession? He was a doctor. He played rabbi during his free time. Chazarti mi'askamati va'adaber ba. I changed my mind, I have to say it. I can't look at what everybody else says. Da. No. What does it mean when it says don't make the Torah into an axe? To dig with it. It is not your livelihood. And it says clearly, if you benefit from the Torah, out of the Torah, they take his life from the world. Pirush, right? From the world to come. People, Avot means they twisted this explicit language. This is not the right version, whatever. And they misinterpreted it into simple words. To ways that I can't understand it. People, they totally misinterpret the words. They made rules for individuals and communities. And they taught people to think with total foolishness. Well, no, it's good, it's worthwhile. It's good. People should learn, and people should support Talmidei Chachamim. And Toratam emumanutam, and Torah is their profession. All this is a mistake. You can't find one word in the Torah and the words of the Chachamim that will justify this. There's nothing for them to stand on. When we look at the words of Chazal, they never ask for money from anyone. They never gathered, they never collected money from the yeshivot. Nobody asked money for them. Nobody asked for money. But it turns out in every generation, every community had poor people, the most poor. Right? And some had very rich people. God forbid to think they didn't give tzedakah. Of course, any poor people that put out his money, that put out his hand and needed help, they would help him. Okay? But, okay? People would they would support themselves from their work. That's what they did. And then he goes through a whole list of Rabbanim and Tanaim and Amaraim who were poor, some were rich, etc., etc. I can't go through the whole thing, as you can see. It's a long, long essay of the Rambam. But he says, the people who say that you can use the Torah, and it's a total misrepresentation of the halakha. Okay? Now, once we see how the Rambam goes on like crazy, really upset about it. He says, listen, you want to be a rabbi? Learn. Be a rabbi, but get a job. Work in the morning and be a rabbi in the afternoon. Now look at the Bartanura. You should not learn Torah in order to make your support. A person who does that, he's stealing from the holiness of the Torah. Like somebody who is benefits from Hekdesh like in the Beit HaMikdash. But people who teach children, no, they're okay. Why? Because they're just watching the children. Okay? Right? And and they're teaching them simple things that a rabbi doesn't have to really teach them. You can't take money for teaching. You just take money for watching over them. The dayan, the judge, can't take money for giving psak din. They pay for his time. Otherwise, meaning, what the Bartanura starts to do, and this is a long Mishnah, I can't do it justice. He starts to go to excuses and explain, oh, yeah, you can't really benefit, but you're not benefiting from the Torah, you're benefiting from your time. You're not teaching children, you're watching children, etc. If they made a Talmid Chacham a parnas, the leader of the community, he's worried about, dealing with community matters, Of course, he should have a lot of money, and therefore he'll be important, etc., etc. Meaning, at the end of the essay, the Bartanura totally turns it around and says, yeah, you're right, he can't take money for the Torah, but if he's doing other things, and he's a Jewish community leader, etc., etc. Doing exactly what the Rambam said, don't do. The Rambam said, I'm telling you people are misinterpreting this Mishnah. You shouldn't do it because it's terrible. And then the Bartanura actually did exactly that, because we don't live by the words of the Rambam. We just can't. I was a rabbi of a shul. Most people are teachers. It's not put into practice. It would be great if everybody could, but it's really not realistic or reasonable to live up to the really unbelievably high standards or difficult standards that Rambam demands. We'll stop here. Long enough. Too long. Dedicated only to memory of my father, Rav Simcha ben Yitzchak Halman. Comments, questions? Email me. Have a great day.